Welcome back to Experts React. Today, we're diving deep into Ghost Recon Breakpoint with a former Navy SEAL.
That insertion looks smooth, textbook infiltration. The gear they're rocking looks pretty authentic for a Tier 1 unit.
Squad movement spacing is crucial. See how they utilize the terrain for cover? That's solid training right there.
Their choice of rifle platform makes sense for this environment. I've used similar setups overseas many times.
First contact. Immediate threat assessment is vital. Good reaction time, but they expose themselves briefly there.
Synchronized takedowns require perfect timing and clear communication. That was a clean, efficient execution, professional work.
All right, now we're entering Hollywood territory. Those drones are cool, but real-world capability is a little less. Action movie.
Situational awareness is like a sixth sense. You must know everything around you, anticipate the enemy's next move.
The wooden barrier provides concealment, not cover. You want something that will actually stop incoming rounds, not just hide you.
Buddy care is essential. That immediate application of a tourniquet or field dressing is what saves lives downrange.
A heavy vehicle changes the dynamic significantly. They need to find a suitable anti-armor solution or quickly maneuver away.
Always take the high ground. Observation, fields of fire, and gravity are all suddenly working to your advantage.
I remember a situation where a simple hill saved our entire team. Terrain is often your best weapon, trust me.
Get lower. Minimize your profile. That standing position is making you a huge, easy target for the enemy.
Missions rarely go exactly as planned. Flexibility and adapting to sudden changes are what truly define Special Operations Forces.
Sound discipline is paramount under NVGs. Every little gear rattle or loud step can instantly compromise your entire position.
Suppressors don't make your weapon silent. They mostly reduce the muzzle flash and the loud signature report, effectively still making a noise.
That's a good enemy reaction, establishing a perimeter and attempting to flank. Realistic adversaries don't just stand still in the open.
Moving! Cover me, I'm moving!
Fire and maneuver is the lifeblood of infantry tactics. One team provides suppressive fire while the other close the distance, minimizing exposure.
People forget the physical cost. A 12-hour patrol with 80 pounds of gear is pure grinding, absolute exhaustion, not fun.
In CQC, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. You can't rush. Every step, every corner needs deliberate, controlled preparation.
Don't stand in the fatal funnel. Doorways and hallways are where enemies aim. Move quickly, get out of the direct line of sight.
Smoke is a lifesaver. It breaks the enemy's visual line and buys you the crucial seconds needed to maneuver to safety or re-engage.
Loadout selection isn't just about big guns. You balance firepower, maneuverability, and specific mission requirements meticulously before deployment.
Overall, a solid effort, good fundamentals in place. However, a few minor tactical errors could have had disastrous real-world consequences. Okay, let's look at a different mission profile now. This next one seems heavily focused on deep stealth and long-range engagement. The ghillie suit is an art form. Proper concealment makes you invisible, blending perfectly with the natural environment around you. Long-range shooting involves math, wind, humidity, and patience. That precision adjustment accounts for the significant bullet drop.
Sniping is a patient man's game. You wait for the perfect moment and then execute with ice-cold, absolute precision.
Never stay on target after the shot. Always practice shoot and scoot. Assume your position is instantly compromised and move out immediately.
True strength of a SEAL team is communication. Nonverbal signals are vital when silence must be strictly maintained between operators.
Small recon drones are now indispensable. They provide that critical, real-time intelligence picture, allowing the team to effectively see around corners.
Bad intel kills.
Always verify your information. A situation can change in the blink of an eye, rendering old data useless.
Breach and clear is a symphony of violence and speed. First man in, immediate threat neutralization, dominating the entire room.
The stack formation ensures immediate combat superiority upon entry. Everyone has a pre-assigned sector of fire for effective clearing.
NVGs turn night into day, but they severely limit peripheral vision. You have a keyhole view, which makes situational awareness much harder.
Slicing the pie minimizes your exposure while maximizing your vision into the room. You only expose small parts of yourself at a time.
Watch your muzzle discipline and fire lanes.
Friendly fire is an absolute tragedy and is completely preventable with proper training, always.
In the field, hydration is a non-stop fight. You need to constantly consume water and calories to maintain peak physical and mental performance. Navigation is critical for mission success and survival. Modern operators must be experts with both the latest GPS and a traditional compass and map.
Being pinned down is terrifying. The immediate priority is finding a solution, suppressing the enemy, or finding a safe way to maneuver.
That was a perfectly executed grenade toss. A well-placed frag can instantly solve a very difficult, hostile, fortified problem for you.
Field interrogation is a complex skill, a quick attempt to gather immediate, actionable intelligence that could save lives down the road.
Everything on your plate carrier must be organized for muscle memory. You can't be looking for a magazine when the pressure is absolutely high. The human element is the toughest. Managing fear and extreme stress while maintaining peak performance is the true, unending battle.
Rappelling is a necessary skill for vertical insertion. Control and trust in your gear are paramount for a safe, quick descent.
Water ops are incredibly demanding. Gear becomes heavy, visibility drops, and the cold saps your strength quickly, making everything harder.
Calling in CAS requires precise coordination. Clear 9-line communication is essential to ensure the ordnance impacts the intended, correct target. The second the firing stops,
You reload. Always top off your magazines. You never want to go into the next fight short on ammunition.
Good use of a diversion. Often, the smartest approach isn't a bullet. It is a simple distraction to manipulate the enemy position. Minefields demand absolute focus and adherence to procedure. One wrong step means the difference between mission success and a catastrophic injury.
Efficient movement saves time and lives. That zip line is a fast, unexpected way to bypass heavy patrols and cover substantial ground.
Tactical rest is mandatory. 5 minutes of deliberate pause can drastically reset your heart rate and significantly sharpen your mental edge.
Never skyline yourself. You are a perfect, easy target against a bright background, inviting every single enemy sniper in the area.
the engine block is the only truly safe part of a vehicle. Everything else is just sheet metal. It will not protect you from serious incoming fire.
Train your immediate action drills until they are instantaneous, purely muscle memory. A jam in a firefight is a moment of pure, dangerous vulnerability.
Close quarters takedowns must be silent, swift, and absolute. You eliminate the threat before they even have a chance to react or to signal.
The gray man concept is essential for evasion. You must blend seamlessly, appearing as absolutely nothing to the enemy.
That's true, perfect art. Special operations carry a heavy weight. Every decision has profound, lasting consequences. We never take any of those tough calls lightly.
This segment showed strong realism and stealth. Let's shift gears now and see how Ghost Recon handles high-speed, serious vehicle combat scenarios next.
Low-level, nap-of-the-earth flying is a special, high-risk skill. It keeps you below radar and makes you a much harder target to actively track.
Check your six. Always check your six and clear every corner, up and down. A quick glance could be the immediate difference between mission.
That's the Rambo mentality, and it simply does not survive a real fight. You must utilize cover and effective team-based maneuver.
Tactical withdrawal is often harder than the assault itself. You have to maintain fire and move backward without allowing the enemy to gain momentum.
Your optic choice defines your fight. Low power for CQC speed, high power for deep observation and long-range critical engagement.
You fight through the pain. The mission doesn't stop because you are hurt. That warrior mindset is what gets you and your team home safely. Smoke is a great low-tech counter to high-tech threats. It instantly obscures the line of sight and breaks the crucial laser or optical lock.
When your teammates are in trouble, you move toward the sound of the guns. That selfless, controlled aggression is the heart of a true fighting unit.
Breaching tools are mission-specific. Speed versus stealth, you select the right tool to overcome the physical barrier most effectively and quickly.
Silence is your greatest, most lethal weapon on a stealth mission. Absolutely no unnecessary noise, not even a soft whisper, can be made.
Using a human shield is a calculated high-risk gambit. It can momentarily disrupt the enemy's fire, but it's exceptionally dangerous for everyone present.
Low-tech solutions often save the day. A simple, well-secured rope is the best, safest way.
Threat prioritization is vital. You must instantly know which enemy poses the greatest, most immediate danger and take them out first.
Too exposed. That's poor camouflage, and you need to break up your silhouette and truly use all the natural features of the terrain around you.
The mission is not over until the debrief is complete. We learn from every single action, every mistake, and every eventual success.
That small rock offers good, hard cover. Return fire should be controlled and aimed, not simply suppressive, to neutralize the enemy.
That spotlight instantly destroys your night vision and gives the enemy a hard lock. You must move out of that light immediately, now.
Marksmanship is rooted in control. Holding your breath at the natural respiratory pause gives you that crucial, steady moment to perfectly squeeze the trigger.
Necessity is the mother of invention in the field. Sometimes you have to improvise gear with whatever you find just to accomplish the entire mission.
Use the grass. A low-profile crawl breaks up your entire silhouette and allows you to move undetected through heavy, light cover.
After the threat is down, you must make safe. Secure the doors, check for hidden threats, and establish an immediate defensive perimeter.
Non-combat injuries can easily end a mission, or worse, your life. The terrain is a threat itself. Always watch every single step you take.
Thermal optics cut through camouflage and darkness immediately. If it's warm, you see it. It is a critical, huge advantage over the enemy forces.
Detainees must be secured quickly and properly for both your safety and theirs. That swift use of the flex cuff is crucial field procedure.
Ammunition selection is a science. You choose the round that best defeats the predicted enemy armor and potential cover to be highly effective.
Playing dead is an absolute last resort. The risk is immense, but if executed perfectly, it can sometimes be a life-saving, necessary deception.
Patrol formation is too tight and too exposed. Disperse. You need to cover sectors and minimize the impact of any single ambush.
The rear guard protects the entire team. An attack from behind is often the most catastrophic, so that 6 o'clock position is absolutely vital.
Vertical movement is a huge tactical advantage. A silent grappling hook allows you to bypass ground defenses and enter from an unexpected angle.
The game accurately captures the intense discipline required for deep, perfect stealth. Every move must be absolutely intentional, perfectly controlled.
Now, let's analyze the most delicate mission type, hostage rescue. Speed and precision are absolutely paramount for 0 civilian casualties.
Simultaneous breaches divide the enemy's attention. Every entry point must be hit at the exact same moment for the best, overwhelming effect.
That speed and violence of action is intentional. You overwhelm the enemy's senses in the initial milliseconds, preventing any reaction time.
Freeze. Positive ID is non-negotiable in this scenario. You must confirm friendlies before any single bullet is fired in that incredibly tense, tight space. Move. Don't be a stopper. Maintain your movement to clear fire lanes and always secure your sector of fire, maintaining the clear momentum.
The hostage is the priority. Immediately interpose yourself, shield them from all danger, and quickly get them out of the current kill zone.
Exfiltration must be fast and secure. You need a clear, protected route planned well in advance to safely move the now rescued asset.
That was a well-executed, high-stakes mission. The principles of speed and absolute surgical precision were completely on display there.
Next up is a classic dangerous scenario, vehicle ambush. Let's see how the Ghosts handle a catastrophic, immediate, total loss of mobility. The first blast is meant to paralyze you and sow absolute confusion. Immediate action drills must take over without thought or hesitation. Never scatter. The immediate absolute priority is establishing a tight 360-degree perimeter to actively fight out of the fatal current kill zone. Use whatever is left as hard cover. That disabled vehicle's engine block is their only immediate, effective source of hard protection right now. You must break the ambush by immediately flanking the enemy. Waiting only allows them to mask their total, overwhelming firepower against your position.
Concussion grenades buy you that critical opportunity in time. They disorient the enemy, providing a window to move, return fire, or successfully reload.
After the fight, you LAC up immediately. Assess liquid, ammunition, casualties, and your equipment. That's the mandatory procedure.
Let's talk gear for a minute. The customization in Breakpoint is impressive. It reflects the real, necessary world of operator loadouts.
The plate carrier must ride high. It's there to protect your immediate heart and lung area. Too low, and it is almost completely useless.
Backpack size is a compromise. Do you need a lot of sustainment or just high-speed maneuverability? It depends purely on the mission duration.
Your individual first aid kit must be instantly accessible with either hand. You need that tourniquet and trauma dressing in the first seconds of the severe injury. Boots are the foundation of your survival. Take care of your feet. If they fail, your entire combat effectiveness and mission are completely compromised.
Control, fire discipline. Use controlled, short bursts. You only need 1 or 2 well-aimed shots to neutralize the enemy. Don't waste precious ammunition.
A clear situation report is essential. Your message must be brief, complete, and perfectly transmitted so that command fully understands the real picture.
Learn to read the environment. Broken branches, fresh tracks, and displaced stones tell the absolute story of recent, nearby enemy activity.
That's a calculated, necessary risk. Using available resources to overcome an obstacle is critical field resourcefulness and absolute skill. The helmet is more than protection. It's a platform for comms and NVGs. That ballistic shell saves lives from shrapnel and unexpected concussive trauma. Face paint needs to break up the shape of your head and your face. Solid black is wrong. You must use random patterns of light and dark colors.
I'm set.
A good OP offers a clear view, concealment, and a secure exfiltration route. Always establish a good communication and security plan before you settle.
Electronic warfare is a massive, growing threat. When the tech fails, you must revert immediately back to basic, analog, traditional skills.
Perimeter defense is a psychological barrier, mostly, but you must breach the actual fence silently and quickly to avoid the absolute immediate detection.
Everything works together: gear, training, and the environment itself. A top-tier operator completely masters all three to guarantee the maximum mission success.
Time for high-speed action. Let's see how they handle a serious, chaotic chase and effective vehicle-to-vehicle combat maneuvers.
You have to be aggressive and unpredictable under fire. Never drive in a straight line. Utilize sharp turns and speed to defeat the enemy's aim.
Short bursts. Long, continuous, sustained fire will rapidly overheat and completely destroy your barrel, making the weapon useless later on. Anti-vehicle weapons must be deployed in a flash. That accurate, quick, decisive shot neutralizes the heavy target immediately, saving the whole team. The combat bailout is a practice drill. You must roll with the momentum, protecting your head and weapon, minimizing all injuries.
Rear security is always paramount, even while driving. You must constantly check your mirrors. The enemy can appear from absolutely anywhere. Don't stop in the kill zone. You must drive to a hard point, covered position, or a secured location before you ever truly halt. Roadblocks and choke points channel the enemy into your absolute kill zone. That quick deployment drastically alters the entire tactical situation. Indirect fire is a powerful force multiplier. It allows you to strike the enemy behind the most protected cover and from a very safe distance.
Vehicle combat is a whirlwind of pure chaos. The speed, violence, and dynamic nature require incredibly high-level, constant, intense focus.
Next, we tackle the massive base infiltration. These complex operations demand extensive, meticulous pre-planning and zero tolerance for any single error.
Utilizing multiple entry points creates immediate friction for the enemy. They can't possibly defend every single sector equally or effectively at once.
Premature engagement just instantly gave away your position and mission objective. Patience is paramount. You lose all surprise when the first shot is fired. Taking out the high-value target must be the immediate priority. Removing the enemy's commander completely decapitates their entire decision-making process.
Intel extraction must be extremely fast. The longer you remain absolutely static in a hostile zone, the higher your eventual risk of complete compromise.
Denial of assets is crucial. If you can't take it, you destroy it. Make sure the enemy receives absolutely zero utility from that high-value equipment. Diversions draw the enemy's eyes and their forces away from your primary crucial objective. They focus on the perceived threat, not your actual movement. Ladders are fatal funnels and make you completely exposed. A covering element must be watching your back while you are slowly ascending or descending that object.
When Plan A fails, you quickly pivot. Trained teams practice adapting immediately to unexpected volatile circumstances without any loss of critical momentum.
Base infiltration requires absolute, meticulous, constant planning. The entire successful execution relies entirely.
Extreme environment ops next. Let's examine the unique, severe challenges of operating in high-altitude, deeply mountainous terrain and extreme low cold. Movement in deep snow is physically brutal. It saps your total energy immediately, increasing your team's exhaustion and the consumption of crucial calories.
Layering is survival in the cold. Improper clothing leads to rapid hypothermia, which immediately degrades all your combat effectiveness and readiness.
Whiteout conditions demand complete trust in your navigation. Everything becomes disorienting. The psychological strain is completely immense and very intense.
Immediate shelter is a lifesaver in extreme cold. You must get out of the direct wind and cold and constantly conserve your rapidly diminishing body heat immediately.
Altitude sickness severely impacts your judgment and total endurance. Acclimatization is essential, or you must quickly descend to a safer, lower elevation. High-angle mountaineering requires absolute specialized gear. Trust your training and your gear, your life instantly.
Fire starting in the cold is a major life or death challenge. You need absolutely dry tinder, proper kindling.
Seasonal camouflage is vital. Wearing the wrong colors in a snow environment makes you an immediate, easy, highly visible target from far away.
The extreme environment is often a more deadly adversary than the enemy. You must conquer the physical nature before it is.
Now, my personal specialty, underwater infiltration. Closed-circuit diving requires intense discipline. Neutral buoyancy is everything. Too high and you surface, too low and you're fighting the drag. Slow and steady wins that critical race.
Ascent rate is a matter of life or death. Ascend too quickly and you face the bends, a crippling condition that destroys your entire body.
Time and navigation underwater are absolutely critical. You must know your exact position and time the mission to the second for precise rendezvous. The water-to-land transition is a moment of extreme vulnerability. Immediately establish security and check your gear for any serious water intrusion.
Too fast. A covert boat approach requires extreme speed control and a barely audible engine sound. You cannot announce your true presence.
Water instantly affects weapon optics. You must check and clear your sight picture before you can even attempt to engage a hostile enemy. Nature does not care about your mission. Even highly trained operators must be extremely aware of all the natural environmental threats around them.
The SDV is a stealth operator's best friend. It significantly reduces the immense physical strain of long-distance underwater travel and fatigue.
Water operations are the peak of specialization. They demand extreme discipline, technical proficiency, and an incredible amount of sheer mental toughness.
Let's analyze an extremely high-risk operation, helicopter assault. Speed and absolute overwhelming firepower must immediately dominate the entire battlefield. Fast roping is all about speed, control, and no hesitation. It is a necessary, risky technique.
The landing zone is too confined, far too dirty. Dust and debris create a brownout, severely blinding the highly necessary crucial pilot.
Suppressive fire from the air is absolutely crucial. The door gunner's immediate fire keeps the enemy's heads down, allowing the ground team to properly maneuver. Clear signaling is essential for air support. The pilot needs to perfectly understand the direction and the precise location of the current threat on the ground. Maintain security all the way home. Face outwards, watch your sector. The threat is not over until you are safely, completely out of the hot zone. The pilot is skillfully earning their pay. Evasive maneuvers against anti-air threats require immediate, controlled, violent, unpredictable movements to stay alive.
Flares and chaff are passive countermeasures. They successfully draw heat-seeking and radar-guided missiles away from the helicopter's vulnerable main engine.
A surprise hot insertion can be truly devastating. Using the helicopter aggressively to insert into a high-threat area gives you the element of crucial surprise.
Air assault operations are inherently risky, but the sheer speed and the overwhelming power are unmatched. You hit fast, hit hard, and then you get out. Let's focus on field medicine and survival now. Saving a life downrange relies entirely on quick thinking and having the right immediate tools.
Advanced field medicine saves lives when a medevac is simply not an immediate option. That procedure requires specific, intense, continuous, specialized training.
Never drink untreated water. Waterborne illness severely compromises your body and will absolutely take you completely out of the immediate.
A signaling mirror is an extremely low-tech, highly effective asset. That small, bright flash can be visible for absolute miles in any clear weather.
Passive security buys you critical, necessary time. A tripwire or an early warning system can often mean the difference between life and death.
Muzzle flash is a catastrophic beacon in the darkness. Flash suppressors are absolutely critical for night operations. They protect your vital night vision. Survival foraging is a mandatory skill. Knowing which plants are safe for both food and medicine can sustain you indefinitely in the deep field.
Immobilizing a fracture is essential to prevent permanent major damage. Improvising a splint with whatever is around shows ingenuity and true field training.
Caching supplies mitigates risk and ensures resupply. You mark the exact location, bury it deep, and then only return in an extreme, absolute emergency.
Survival is the minimum standard for all special operators. You must sustain yourself in any environment to ultimately successfully complete the entire mission.
Next up, military operations in urban terrain. This is the deadliest environment, demanding aggressive.
Stairwells are extreme danger zones. You must clear all levels, top and bottom, before you ever commit to moving your team fully past that crucial space.
Stay away from windows. They invite immediate sniper fire and significantly increase your severe, dangerous exposure to shrapnel from unexpected explosions.
Intersections are kill boxes. Never linger in them. Cross at high speed with maximum aggressive, suppressive covering fire provided by your teammates.
That corner mirror is a lifesaver in MOUT. Never expose your body when you can easily expose a simple piece of equipment instead. That's just a tactical, smart move.
Communication must be perfectly clear and calm, even under intense, extreme stress. Panic or unclear commands can quickly...
Friendly fire is a huge risk in urban combat. Use IR beacons or specific laser pointers to perfectly mark your true position to all your teammates immediately. Creating a mouse hole is a genius tactical move. It bypasses the expected, heavily defended doorways and creates an element of extreme surprise for the enemy.
Urban snipers completely own the entire cityscape. You must suppress the sniper, identify their position, and then immediately neutralize that serious threat. Urban combat is the ultimate test. The three dimensions, the constant threats, and the confusion demand the absolutely highest level of extreme competence.
Drone warfare is the future of every single combat. Let's analyze how the Ghosts effectively counter a massive, coordinated...
EMP is the most effective drone countermeasure. It instantly fries the necessary control systems, taking out a large, overwhelming cluster of electronic threats quickly. Trying to hit small, fast drones with a rifle is extremely futile. You are only wasting valuable ammunition. Save that essential ammo for ground threats.
The best counter to the drone swarm is eliminating the entire controller. Taking out the human element quickly ends the robotic threat immediately and completely.
When ordnance is incoming, you must hit the ground. Find immediate, hard cover, and make yourself completely small to mitigate the devastating blast and shrapnel effect. Visible lasers are a complete tactical liability. Only use infrared lasers for targeting. A visible beam is a massive arrow directly pointing to your head. Assume you are being constantly watched from above. Always move cover to cover, utilizing all available overhead cover to break the entire drone's line of sight.
Electronic jamming is a huge force multiplier. Disrupting the enemy's crucial command and control links severely degrades their combat effectiveness immediately.
Heavy drones require anti-armor solutions. You cannot defeat advanced ballistic protection with small arms. You need a dedicated, heavy impact payload.
Drone warfare adds completely new, complex layers to the battlefield. Adapting to this new, evolving threat requires... Night operations are when special forces truly dominate. Let's analyze the importance of stealth, NVGs, and total, intense focus in the darkness.
The IR strobe is a friendly marker. It's visible only through NVGs and helps prevent friendly fire in the confusing, absolute darkness of night.
Slow down at night. Rushing leads to noise, injury, and the immediate, total compromise of your entire mission. Deliberate speed is the only way.
Scan, don't stare. Move your head constantly to compensate for the limited field of vision inherent in all current night vision goggles.
Lights are simple, effective markers. Use them for your route, for casualties, or to clearly mark which rooms have already been fully cleared.
Light discipline is absolutely paramount. Any white light is a beacon, giving away your complete location instantly to every single enemy within a huge area.
The suppressed pistol is perfect for low signature, immediate threats. It eliminates the immediate danger without alerting any distant, secondary enemies.
Enemy IR sweeps are a deadly threat. Stay low, utilize all available hard cover, and move only when the beam has fully passed your entire position.
Animal sentries are a huge problem. They cannot be jammed or fooled. They only rely on scent and sound, requiring a precise, immediate, silent takedown.
The night is your ultimate friend and our most powerful tactical advantage. Fully master the darkness, and you completely own the entire battlefield effectively.
Field maintenance is not negotiable. Let's see how they maintain and repair critical equipment, ensuring absolute mission readiness at all times. A clean weapon is a reliable, life-saving weapon. Field stripping and cleaning ensure that your rifle will completely function when your life truly depends upon it.
Don't patch critical gear with a quick fix. Your gear must be reliable. If it truly breaks, utilize a durable, lasting repair solution immediately.
A sharp knife is an essential multi-use tool. Maintain your blade. It is a critical instrument for you.
Comms failure is mission failure often. Quick, effective repair of your radio gear is critical to maintain essential command and control links quickly.
Always carry a complete, comprehensive repair kit. Missing a simple small pin or a crucial spring can easily render an entire weapon or tool completely useless.
Optics are extremely delicate, precision instruments. Treat them with total care, acquired for that absolutely critical precision shot.
Full gear laid out and inspection before every mission is mandatory. A systematic check always reveals potential failures before they can severely compromise your entire operation.
Multi-purpose solvents reduce total weight. Every single ounce counts when you're carrying a high operational load on a long, arduous patrol or mission. Maintenance is a disciplined, critical, necessary ritual. Your life and your team's survival rely entirely on that absolute, perfect equipment readiness.
Now let's talk about the absolute core, morale and true leadership. These human elements are what truly win or lose every single critical conflict.
High morale is built on trust and absolute small acts of simple kindness.
True leadership requires absolute, decisive calm under extreme pressure. Never lose your temper.
A confident pre-mission brief sets the absolute tone. The men need to completely believe in the mission's plan and in their capable, effective leader.
Fear is perfectly natural, and the courageous difference is acting effectively despite the overwhelming, intense, crippling fear. You must perform your immediate duty.
There is no personal glory in special operations. The mission and the team's absolute safety always completely supersede.
Gallows humor is a vital survival tool. That light, immediate, unexpected moment of humor quickly breaks the extreme.
Mentorship is how we build the effective force. Experienced operators must effectively pass on their crucial, real-world knowledge to all the new generation immediately.
Setbacks are inevitable. You must analyze the failure without resorting to blame, adapt, and immediately prepare your mind for the next fight. Leadership and morale are the true, decisive tactical edges. You fight with your mind and your heart before you ever fight with your hands, always.
Intelligence drives every single operation. Let's analyze the critical process of collecting, vetting, and successfully translating raw data into effective action. Always cross-reference your intelligence. Relying on a single source of data is a recipe for catastrophic, complete failure in any high-stakes operation. Don't neglect human intelligence. Understanding the local culture and the movement of the local populace is a vital, necessary key to a covert entry. The most current satellite imagery is absolutely essential. Outdated photos can lead to immediate mission compromise or a catastrophic total loss of assets. Pattern of life analysis finds the enemy's soft spots. Identifying that consistent window of vulnerability allows for a quiet, surgical, decisive, immediate strike.
Technology can always fail. You must combine the signal intelligence with old-school, essential physical reconnaissance to effectively verify all data.
Drawing the map yourself helps you fully internalize all the crucial terrain details. It engages your brain's memory far better than simply staring at the screen.
The rehearsal is absolutely crucial. You practice every single step, finding those major flaws in the plan before the absolute shooting truly starts.
Intelligence is often more valuable than simple combat. Recovering that laptop provides a long-term strategic advantage over only neutralizing the immediate target.
The intelligence cycle is constant and critical. Good intel saves both your mission and your entire team's valuable lives every single time. Now, a look at unconventional warfare. Working with indigenous forces requires patience, absolute cultural respect. Building true trust with indigenous partners is the absolute most crucial first step. Respect their local culture and their command structure completely.
Only use the weapons and gear you truly know and trust completely. Unfamiliar systems always eventually fail at the absolutely worst, most inopportune moment.
Blending in is the entire essence of the mission. Minimize your military signature. You want to look absolutely, completely unremarkable to anyone watching.
Training local partners is the long game. You give them the essential tools and the necessary confidence to successfully fight their very own battles.
You must be patient and respect their pace. Their local knowledge is greater. Don't force them into a high-risk fight they are absolutely not entirely ready for.
Communication through an effective interpreter is crucial for that nuanced exchange. You must find one who is completely trusted and exceptionally skilled in both languages. Technical assistance builds incredible rapport and respect. Showing that you truly care for their well-being is often the best, absolute form of diplomacy. Safe houses must be absolutely secure and completely unremarkable. Maintaining a low profile for your essential command post is crucial for long-term mission security.
Unconventional warfare is about the people and total patience. You must win the hearts and minds before you can ever possibly win the ultimate fight effectively.
Let's analyze maritime interdiction, VBSS. This fast-paced operation demands absolute mobility.
High-speed approach minimizes the extreme time in the hostile zone. That velocity makes your small craft a much harder target to accurately hit and track.
Boarding is timed to the swell. You must perfectly account for the wave cycle to successfully hook the boarding ladder onto the
Shipboard CQC is extremely challenging. Corridors are narrow, loud, metallic echoes, and the enemy can easily appear from any of the numerous, extremely tight corners.
Always clear the high ground immediately. The enemy on the upper deck has a catastrophic, dominant tactical advantage over any of the lower positions.
The open deck offers absolutely zero cover. Move quickly between all the structures, utilizing every shadow and all the bulkheads as protection. The bridge is the ultimate command center. Securing it immediately gives you total control of the entire vessel and all its navigation and communication systems.
Prevent scuttling. The enemy will completely destroy the vessel and all its valuable cargo and intelligence before they ever allow you to take it.
Yes, is incredibly dynamic and completely unforgiving.
Success depends entirely on high-speed, controlled aggression.
Let's examine the challenging, complex counterinsurgency. This is a subtle, high-stakes battle for the absolute control of the critical local population's trust.
Respect is the greatest weapon in coin. You must treat the local population with absolute dignity to truly gain their essential, crucial intelligence and support. Excessive force loses the battle for hearts and minds. You must minimize that aggressive military signature to avoid completely alienating the local populace immediately.
Small acts of kindness achieve massive, strategic goals. Building goodwill with the local children is an often effective way to gain the parents' absolute trust.
The IED is the signature weapon of all insurgencies. Diligence and constant, careful pattern recognition are the only things that will effectively save your own life.
Checkpoint security must be completely consistent and extremely thorough. One lax search can easily allow a massive, catastrophic threat to completely pass through. Local gossip often contains the essential ground truth. Subtle listening to all the community is a crucial component of effective, complete M&T collection.
Infrastructure projects demonstrate commitment. Helping the local community immediately addresses their tangible needs, winning hearts and minds with absolute action.
The information war is essential in Kauai. You must counter enemy propaganda quickly with the entire absolute truth and consistent, clear action.
Counterinsurgency is a complex, long marathon. It requires absolute total patience, cultural understanding, and time for the final extraction. This is a critical, high-risk phase where everything absolutely must go right, often under the intense, heavy enemy fire.
Feed point is a complete magnet for trouble. You must establish a tight, highly effective all-around security perimeter immediately to cover all angles.
Clear all around.
Keep the landing signal completely clear. Obstacles create major hazards for the crucial aircrew and immediately invite massive brownout conditions, making it deadly. Colored smoke provides a clear, unmistakable visual reference for the pilot. It ensures they land precisely and exactly where they are absolutely intended to be.
Controlled embarkation is essential. Prevent absolute chaos. One man directs, and the rest quickly and professionally get onto the aircraft in a disciplined manner.
Never leave equipment. Abandoned gear is a massive intelligence goldmine for the enemy. Always police your entire sensitive area carefully.
Maintain vigilance until you're completely clear. The final moments of the absolute ascent are when the enemy often takes their very last, desperate shots.
Personnel accountability is the single most sacred duty. Every single man must be successfully accounted for before the helicopter fully leaves a high-risk ground.
In-flight emergency demands absolute controlled calm and total teamwork. The crew must quickly diagnose and completely mitigate the emergency without causing any panic.
Extraction is a huge test of the entire team's discipline. A successful, controlled pickup is the absolute professional final signature of a fully successful mission. Now for the complete final analysis. We'll summarize the key tactical takeaways and the full overall realism of the entire Ghost Recon mission footage.
The game brilliantly captures squad cohesion. The way they flawlessly move and react as one total unit reflects truly high-level, constant training.
That immediate health regeneration is purely a Hollywood fantasy. Real combat injuries are brutal. There is no quick, immediate, magical fix available.
Sound design is surprisingly authentic. The distinct report of the weapons is accurately captured. That attention to detail greatly increases the total realism.
Fatigue is a powerful, debilitating enemy. That realistic portrayal of utter exhaustion.
Our mass hits are decisive. A real-world projectile doesn't turn enemies into a bullet sponge. Effective hits neutralize the serious threat immediately.
The freedom of choice is truly realistic. Special operations is all about choosing the best, most effective method to achieve the critical mission objective.
Regardless of the true outcome, every mission carries a huge, heavy emotional weight. The true lessons learned are absolutely critical.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint is a great game. It blends Hollywood action with some genuinely authentic, impressive tactical principles for true entertainment.
Thank you all for joining us. Always remember to train hard, stay focused, and never, ever compromise your absolute ethical code for anything. That's our full, complete reaction to the demanding tactical missions of Ghost Recon. We'll see you all next time for a new expert analysis.
Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell to catch all our expert analysis videos every single week.
Check out our previous video where this former Navy SEAL reacts to the tactical missions in Ghost Recon Wildlands now.
Don't forget to like and share this video with all your friends who truly appreciate tactical realism in their gaming. Leave a comment below and let us know which specific military game or mission we should perfectly analyze in our upcoming next episode.
A huge thank you to our incredible sponsor for making this detailed expert analysis video truly possible for our viewers.
Visit our website to explore all the tactical principles and insights discussed in this complete video with the entire former Navy SEAL. One final quick reminder. Supporting the channel ensures we can continually bring you more high-quality professional military expert content. We appreciate your valuable time and continued support. We truly hope you completely enjoyed this full expert tactical breakdown of the game.